Yo, what's poppin', everybody? So I thought I'd just share a quick breakdown of the cinematic video I did for Barber recently. I mean, it was not really planned, but the result is dope. It's clean, it's dynamic. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, something like that. So I usually start off with selecting a song or music whenever I have a project, and this time I chose a remix to Dr. Dre's next episode by Son Holo. That's a Holo remix, something like that. I mean, shout out to you, man. I think it's dope. Now, the song is a 4-minute song, but I only needed, I mean, usually I need about 45 seconds to a minute max when I have such videos. And to get that perfect part of the song, I took it to Adobe Audition to dissect and then stitch them back together. So what I do is I usually look for a good intro, the body, and then the outro in the song. Yeah, for example, something like here. Yeah, that's like the intro, and then the body, of course. Are we dancing in the body for show? Slip my girl a 44 when she crept in the back door. Chickens looking at. And then the outro. Nothing but something to give the whole video, you know, the meat. Forget what I'm talking about. So I took it. I usually look for good. Yeah. So for me to get this part, basically means I had to listen to the song over and over and over and over again. I mean, you get the gist. Yeah. If you're a videographer, you understand what I'm talking about. Now, after that, after I've done that, I export the song, or just export it straight to Adobe Premiere. And then from here, I continue, or I start the main editing. Yep. So I start editing to the song. Yeah. Oh. And I mean, the song, this is the song here. But if you notice, I have some other files like scattered around. So this is basically sound effects to the project. So I usually love to add sound effect to my project to amplify the mood and then to add some meat, some weight to the video. Yeah. So for example, if I mute the song, you could hear just the sound effect. That for the towel. Yeah, for the position, some swish and whoosh effect for the machine. Feel me? Yeah, that one. So I mean, yeah, you get the gist, and the rest like that. So you can hear the effect there, and without the sound effect, actually it does sound empty. I could just quickly show you that here. Let me mute every other effect and just play it without it quickly. See that? Yeah. So it's empty. So I love to do it. It's like a tradition for me now. Now, as you can see, I also have quite a number of markers here, a bunch of them actually, and they are mainly for where I cut to the beat of the song. Now, I don't really follow a specific pattern. I try to mix things up. For example, I could cut to the kick or the bass drum. Sometimes I do it to the sound of the snare too, and sometimes other music instrument in the song, or just maybe some sound effect if it exists in the song. Yeah. So here, I mean, mainly for the most part, you just want to go for it, you know, consistent, let's say kick or snare. But I mean, I don't do that. Yeah, I like to mix things up. So I have snare, hi-hat, the clap, scream, I mean, you name it. Yeah. So you can just feel it here. Now I think it's better from this side. Yeah.
Up, DPGC, you should be turning it up. CBT, LBC, yeah, we hooking back up. And when they bang us in the club, baby, you got to get up.
You see that? So I don't really follow a specific pattern. Whenever I'm editing, I like to mix things up just to give it the dynamics. Yeah. And also I like to use a lot of movement in my videos, as you can see in the clips. Yeah, when I shot this, it was not really planned, like I said earlier. So I was always moving just to give the video live, you know, movement all the way through. Yeah. And also if you look into the cut there, apart from the regular cut, I have some part where I just really wanted to add some extra meat to the video. So for example, where do we have that? Here. For example, here you have this little stutter effect. Yeah. Now this one here, okay, first of all, is a nested sequence. I nested it for just because I wanted to add another effect to it. If I double click here, I have that here. Now, to really understand what's happening there, I've kind of created this sequence so you get it. Now I have this bit here. Yeah. See that? Now to achieve that, what I did was you right click here where you have this effect, not outside, but here, because if you do this, you get different options. Right, you put the cursor right here, click it, time remapping, and then speed. So we're gonna be playing with the time remapping. After you've done that, pen tool, or you have it here, P, or you have it here. I'm just gonna click on that to add this and then to achieve that effect, you hold down Control, click on this, and drag backwards. You can do that one more time to the second one and do that. So you're gonna create this time remapping effect. Just check it out. You see that? So it's playing with the time in there. Or we could just, let's see. Yeah, something like that. See that? So that is what we have here. I'm sorry it's not an in-depth tutorial. It's just a breakdown to show you guys what is happening here. I could later do a tutorial, full tutorial on some of this effect. Another one I want to quickly show you is where I have, no, not this one. Yeah, here, exactly, here. So here's also another nested sequence. What is happening here is that I'm gonna double click that, and I got a bunch of pictures just to match the beat. Now, if you're wondering how I did this, I just exported a frame. This is a frame from the video, and then I removed the background in Photoshop, and I just laid them over into the part where I have the cut. I mean, where I have the markers. So, and then that's what we got here. If you look at it, just a second. Yeah. Beautiful. Now the transition into this one is also very simple. All I did was also to just get a frame from this clip here, took it to Photoshop, removed the background, and then brought it back here, and I laid it over the previous file. That's like 5 frames before. So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. With that, went to the position and animated it to fall in. So if you look, I have this position animated here from, in this keyframe, from the top to the bottom. So if I go frame by frame, you see it here, and boom. So with that, we get this effect. See that? That's dope. Yeah, very simple. You know, video editing sometimes, and not most of the time, it's just creativity. You know, just you have to bring in something that works and clean. So I mean, basically that's it. You know, every other part is just.
Me strange, but you know I don't care. Step up in just a swank in my.
Oh, one more thing. You might be thinking about how I did that effect too. I mean, the music. So basically what I did was I put an audio effect called a low pass. It kind of muffled the sound. That's how I got this like underwater effect. And of course, to make that really sell that, I put in a sound of water. That was just from a website, freesound.org, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So I put that in, muffled the sound, reduced the volume a little bit, the levels, and then this very beautiful sound effect. And I kind of did that all around here. So if I put, you can see that, all the keyframes here, from one point of the video to another, for example. Yeah, that part too, to really accentuate the sound of him rubbing his face. Yeah. So yeah, there you have it. I mean, on this, I shot this video on the Sony a6300 with a Sigma 30 millimeter, and I'm just gonna play the full video for you to see, just to see the final result.
Top dog, bite them all, yeah, I'm burning it up. DPGC, you should be turning it up. CPT, LBC, yeah, we hooking back up. And when they bang us in the club, baby, you got to get up. Cause homie, whipping it up. Low line, yo. your life, boy, we living it up. Taking chances while we dancing in the party for show. Slip my girl a 44 when she crept in the back door. Chickens looking at me strange, but you know I don't care. Step up in the club, just a swank in my. The bullet with some grip and take the smoke on this jet.
Yeah, so thanks for watching. Now I'll be doing some in-depth tutorial in the future, and BTS as well. I appreciate it if you like, share, and see you in the next one.